Hello, Oracles! What a day today. We are green across the board. We've got the president actually saying Tesla's name and acknowledging their existence. Enph is beating earnings. It's a great day today. We're going to enjoy it because we don't know what's going on in the future with the uncertainty, with interest rates going up. So let us enjoy today for what it was. So to get started, we were green across the board. It was another low volume day. Just looking at Tesla alone, 16 million shares traded. That is extremely low volume for them. So part of me is thinking that there's a lot of people with CPI data coming out Thursday, with the Fed meeting coming up in March. There's a lot of people on the sidelines right now. A lot of cash just sitting on the sidelines, waiting to see what's going to happen. So of course, there's always going to be traders in and out, and those people who are going to dollar cost average, institutions who are out there for all of their clients and everything. But otherwise, I think there's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines just waiting to see what is going to happen. And who knows how long it's going to sit there, but that's why on lower volume days you can see higher fluctuations in the market, which we've been seeing with all of these earnings lately. And so for instance, we've got Enph now beating their earnings, and the big beat was their forecast looking forward. They beat on their forecast. And so they jumped over 15% after hours. I was very happy about that. I had gone in the red, but I dollar cost averaged my way down nicely on them. I'm in Enph at 156. So this jump is nice. I'm going to hold on to them. I like Enph long term. The entire country in the US is shifting to solar and solar energy and solar battery packs. So I'm going to be holding on to Enph long term because that, just like the EV revolution, that's the way that the world is starting to move, and Enph is one of the biggest players in that. So I'm going to be in them for the long term, and they see themselves doing well in the short term at least. So if they see themselves doing well, I'm going to hold on to them. I'm not going to sell this one for profits. I'm just going to let this one ride out, and if it does come back down, I'll just dollar cost average to get more. And other important earnings that I have coming out this week, I've got Disney tomorrow, and I have Affirm coming out on Thursday. Now, Disney's one that I think is going to do well long term. It's Disney. But it's kind of like a slow-moving cash play. I don't know if I'll hold on to it or if I'll sell it for cash, or maybe I will hold on to it as a cash reserve play. I'll see how earnings go. I'm a little bit in the red on it right now. Not a big deal. Affirm, on the other hand, I am down quite a bit because Affirm came crashing down quite a bit. So I have lowered my dollar cost average down to 90. So, we would need a significant pop for me to go green on it. I don't know how Affirm is going to play out long term. So for me, if I go green, I will probably sell out just to free up that cash with the uncertainty coming up in the market over the next couple of months. And POTUS today, POTUS changing his tune a little bit, saying, quote, Tesla, our nation's largest electric vehicle manufacturer. Didn't say that they lead, but we are the largest. So, hey, take it for what it's worth. It was awesome for any of you who were out there in the community who saw that poll going around to sign the petition to have the president say the darn name of Tesla. I don't know if that's what it was that caused the difference, but it sure seemed like timing was right with that. So congrats to all of us. We got the president. Look, Tesla doesn't need a PR team if we've got all of us as a community strong enough to be able to make the president of the United States say Tesla and acknowledge their existence. Do you really need a PR team if we can do that? I mean, sure, there's a lot of headlines that can get squashed as well. But you know what? We have a lot of power as a community, and we just showed it. So again, we're not going to let this get to our heads, but it's a matter of going out there and just helping spread the truth. And to me, that was a huge piece of today, just seeing that finally it was made a difference. The president acknowledged Tesla's existence. Let's see how long it lasts. Let's see what's going to go on past here. But once I saw that happen, I had a little tinfoil hat moment. So take a step back and just realize that this is a little conspiracy theory thing that I've got going on in my own head. And I want to point out that I am not politically affiliated in any manner with either party. I am more in the middle, left of center, barely left of center. So I'm more socially liberal and fiscally conservative. So either way, I don't care about either party. So what I thought of was with the thoughts of how inflation and the markets are going to swing this year. Now looking at the presidential election, and we've got the midterm elections coming up here in the US, we've got Fed Powell was afraid of potentially losing his job back in November. He had a meeting with the president, and then shortly thereafter, he all of a sudden changed his tune about inflation, and it wasn't transitory anymore. And then he went from being dovish to being hawkish, and then we saw the whole market come crashing down quickly thereafterwards. So we're starting to seem like the Democrats may be losing their grip it come the midterm elections, because a lot of stuff really hasn't been looking all that great in the markets, in the economy. And so, while the economy does look good, the inflation is still high. So part of me is wondering if the president told Powell to, be hawkish for the next 6 to 8 months, so then the markets can come down, and then he's going to turn a little bit of a dovish tune come September when inflation does actually start coming down, when the rates are starting to go up. He gets dovish, and then when he goes dovish in September, the markets will cheer this and the markets will rally, and the president can say, "Ooh, look, my plan is working, vote for Democrats." Now again, I personally don't care either way. I am apolitical. If anything, I am just left of center when it comes to politics. I personally, I don't like the fact that I have only 2 choices, and my 2 choices are literally voting for who is not the worst. Not a big fan of that. So I stay out of politics, but looking at the markets and how politics can affect the markets, this is just a little tinfoil hat moment that I had for myself, looking at, I wonder if this is truly what is going on. Obviously, only time will tell, and we will never actually know the truth. So take it for what it's worth. Give me your thoughts on that. Maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I am just crazy, but this is just a thought that I had. So overall, it was a great day in the market. It was a great day to hear the president acknowledge Tesla's existence and being the largest manufacturer in the country. And honestly, it was good. I mean, today I also recognize that I'm at a weight that I do not like to be at, so I am going to start hitting the gym again. So I will get myself some more energy. So I will still obviously be continuing to do these videos for you guys. It just may not be 2 a day as I had been, because, investing in your health is one of the most important things you can do, because guess what? If you're not investing in your health and you're not going to be around to enjoy the fruits of your labor when it comes to investing for financial purposes, does it really matter? No. Plus, I had one of my favorite customers who I've run races with before asked me if I would run a race with him on his for when he turns 70 next summer. So I've got to start getting myself ready to get back out there and run some more of these races. And doing it all, of course, is great mental training for handling the market as well. That's one of the reasons why I am able to keep myself even keel when we get into times where, we go red and we're all concerned. What's going on in the market prevents us from panic selling. So this is one of the ways that I do it, so I'm going to get back into it to be able to help you guys out for that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all of the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. Thank you all so much. Have a great one.